What's up, YouTube? It's Nats Man. 72 coming at you from the hashtag Dirty South. Man, I ain't been repping my jersey lately. Wanted to get back on here on this gorgeous Friday afternoon here on the East Coast down in North Carolina, the Dirty South, as Cars likes to say. So, West Coast brother out there. Hope everybody's doing good today. Inquiries on Instagram, NatsMan72 on Instagram about SGC orders and stuff. I just want to do something real quick. How I prep my orders and a special promo code that I've been putting out. A buddy of mine who I've become friends with on social media. There's a couple of guys that I've become friends with and enjoy talking with them and looking at their videos and sharing back and forth. Those guys is Chili's, Cards and Guns, and Bobblehead Collector. And me and Bobblehead, we got to be tight anyway, man. I love the other two, but man, we're Nats fans. But what brings us together is the love of the hobby, and we're SGC guys. But on submissions for your collection or for your flip, I like to engage and maybe try and get you to put some of your investment out of one basket and into another basket, and that being SGC. But anyway, I got the paperwork right here. So what I'm talking about. Let's see, is that the same order? Shouldn't be. All right. The first order, and I would show you, but I don't have the information like that. But I'll show you on my other invoice. But the first one was for 11 cards, and I had a declared value of $1,000, and I used my promo discount. Got to hang on to get that promo discount with SGC on your order for a 10% discount. So you got to stick around for the video to get that promo code. So it was a $25 shipping fee, no matter what your amounts are in the smaller volume, except for bulk. And I didn't know this. Bobble shared this the other day on his video, I'm pretty sure, where he talked to me. We talked the other night at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Ooh, I was tired. But great conversation. But on bulk orders, they cannot charge you for shipping like they normally do for online submissions. SGC is still taking online submissions. There's been questions about whether they do or they don't. They do. You do everything online. You go when you pay, and I'll walk through that real quick, but it's a PayPal merchant site that you don't have to use PayPal. So we'll explain that in just a minute. But, and I'm trying to watch over here, watch this on the, anybody chats. I see a couple people there. If you get any questions as I go, I try not to ramble. SGC, just like PSA, Beckett, anybody, you've got to declare your value, and then based on the value of the card at the time that it's submitted is what you go by. And that has to do with insurance rates when you're shipping this, getting this stuff shipped back. So they make sure that if the card is damaged or lost, that they'll be able to, some way, be able to reimburse you for your loss for insurance. So that's why you do that. I typically do $99. I did that on my PSA and my, except for my Beckett. I didn't do that for Beckett because of the type of product that it was, but I do $99 plus PSA, $99. Anything more, I think it was $101 or more, $100. Without looking at my account, I apologize. I wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of my head, but it's a different tier level that you go in for cost. So what the card is. And never had any problems with that. I know it's been discussed on other videos for PSA where it gets in sometimes, or sometimes they backdate you or back pay you, bill you, because you don't pay with PSA until they're actually done with the order. And so if they see a card, and I guess they check sales, or I guess I don't know how they do it. That's the only way I can think of, maybe going on eBay or Snoop.com or something like that. So anyway, You do UPS priority mail. They do have that fixed. It's no longer FedEx on there, so the SGC has addressed that. They've heard the masses, and they've remedied that. When you did the return, it was a FedEx, and it's not. It wasn't for mine yesterday. If you get it and it's a glitch, I don't know. But I did my submissions last night, and the tracking didn't go to FedEx. It went to United States Post Office priority, and it's priority mail coming back. All righty. So there's my. That's one I sent in. It was promo discount, and then my service fee and shipping fee total was $153.70 for 11 items for a 15-day turnaround. I did. So when you go through and you do your just saying it, but honestly, those are the two YouTube channels with that content that's SGC specific that they show it on the screen. So it's worth taking the time to look at. But you'll enter your information, look at that tutorial, enter it just like PSA, anybody else. You enter it. I guess Beckett, you don't do it online, but on a PSA you do. I had Beckett, but it was worse. They were good to me. Wasn't happy with the grade or the cost. But in this one, I did a 3 Jordan Alvarez rookie card cup for this season, and they were error cards. And the error on it was there was no silver Topps logo in the upper left-hand corner from branding. And so I made, Bobbles actually reached out on my YouTube when I shared this video a week or 2 weeks ago. And I finally got it sent off today. But they said that they would encapsulate it, which you can do that for any card, but they said they would grade it, but they wouldn't authenticate it. They'd grade it, but not authenticate. I don't know. Thought it was the same thing. Anyway, I bought a box, got a really good deal on the 2019 All-Star Factory box set, and that's the box set. I got this video actually grabbed stuff, but I didn't. It's sitting over by the recliner. But I got 2 boxes of it. I got one that I haven't broke. I don't know if I'll break that or not. I think I might just sit on it and see how it does with the price of the value of a sealed box is like going through the roof. I got mine for $70 in a week. It went from $70. And I'm seeing it pushing $170 and $200 on eBay. And that's the only place I can find it. Blowout don't have it. Dave Steele's don't. Nobody has Steele. None of them. I can't find it anywhere. So I've got a box of it. I'm just going to sit on it. So I got the Fernando Tatis rookie card 410, the Juan Soto rookie cup, the Pete Alonso rookie card, Jeff McNeil rookie card, and Eloy Jimenez rookie card, and Vlad's rookie card, all from that All-Star Game logo, the silver logo. Now, there's like 3 versions of All-Star cards on the market. All right. So the one that's actually the one that has limited quantity, that would probably be the most valuable, would be the ones with the silver logos on it of this product. The only way to get these cards if somebody's taken that box and did a break on it and is selling the individual raw cards. And it's all from the 2019 series, but it's the All-Star Collection Edition box. I kicked myself because Target here had it for weeks and weeks and weeks, and nobody touched it. Corona hit. The day our office, we evac'd our facility a week before everybody else did. And I went into Target and everything card related was wiped out. I don't know if they were just cleaning, but it wasn't even in the back section where they put stuff in Target. That's something to keep in mind with Target. I'm not real sure about Walmart. My Walmarts don't do this, but the Target here will take product, and if it sits too long, it's older stuff, maybe scratch and dent section, will be back in the toy section on a display in the toy section. And I've never found anything back there, but like Pokemon and all those kind of different cards and stuff are there. I've seen basketball, but I'm just a baseball player. Anyway, I'm rambling. Sorry. So, and I submitted the 2018. I got two of them that I submitted. Is the Glaber Torres rookie card 699 from Series 2 with the pinstripe designation. I've got two of those rookie cards from my collection that I've been waiting and pondering for over a year to send, and I just finally sent it. And honestly, part of sent it was for that promo code that's coming later. So, wait, and this is what your invoice will look like. And I'll go over that in just a minute. And this is just a quick tutorial on cards. I'm going to use this one card for an example that I'm sitting. I'll make some sales and I'm going to push out another submission that I need to make to get the money to pay for it. This is number 26 Fleer, 1990, Michael Jordan. You can see it's off-centered. I mean, that's probably going to get an 8.5. Other than that, it's in really good condition. But it's an error card. And just real quick information, how you know it's an error card is that it doesn't have the black line right here between the gray and the yellow blocks on the information set background. There's a black line on the correct version, but the error version, which brings more money, doesn't have the black line through here where they meet on the border. This card is off-center. This is probably one of the most difficult cards to grade. It's because of the way they cut it. You can see that it's off-center card. And that's something to look at. But still, I'm going to get it graded, and it's from my PC. It's not for sale. So what I do is that every card I get, I'm actually going to take this off. I'm taking it off and like loosening it. Anyway, every card I get goes in a penny sleeve regardless. I penny sleeve and top sleeve all my stuff, and I put them in a box. You can buy them off Amazon, but they're the card division boxes, and I mean, it's great storage for me. But I'll take the card and put her in the penny sleeve. Get your sticky notes. You don't have to be the quote sticky note brand or anything. These tabs, these marked tabs, like when you sign legal documents. And take one of them, and I love the neon. Reminds me of a kid. I was all about the neon colors and stuff as a kid. Parachute pants and Beastie Boys. I had me some Air Jordans. I think I had the traditional red, white, and black ones, and then I had the Carolina edition ones, Carolina blue and white, because I'm a big Carolina fan. Always have been. But you take into the back of the sleeve, you do that. And the whole purpose of that is even if you keep it, you can it helps you get it in and out of the card savers. You got different brands of these. I started out with just the traditional top loaders, plastic loaders, but I actually got these on accident. I had the card saver 2s, and I kept cutting my fingers trying to open it up. But these Ultra Pros, they do better with me. Everybody's different, but just because articulation of my fingers and stuff. But what I'll do, especially with card saver 2, you want to put it in there. You don't want to bust the sides, y'all. Don't bust the sides. And just kind of stretch that plastic out because they're all stuck in there together, a big box of them for God knows how long. You know, when product sits, plastic. All right. And it offers protection. I mean, that's what it's for. All right. So I drop the card, and I like to slide it in on this. If at all costs, don't push down on the top across the card. Okay. If you need to pull this tab back and slide her in, that's perfectly fine. And voila, you're in your saver. You don't have to ram it all the way down in the bottom. Also, be careful doing that because you're going you're going to damage the corners and the bottom edge, slamming this down into any card saver. So be real careful with that. All right. Well, the reason I put this tab, and I'm going to give credit where credit's due, is PSA Collector. Man, a lot of his stuff helped me a lot. And I do my orders based off the way he does orders, even the 3-day box. I mean, I literally do exactly what he's done. And he helped me a lot watching his tutorial on submitting cards, and highly recommend, hey, go catch his too, man. You know, it's PSA. I've got stuff submitted to PSA too, but all my stuff, I'm main SGC guy now, and have been before the rental. So, but anyway, this is the tip that he gave about this tab back here, right? Pretty smart, PSA Collector. You wolf you, because you're going SGC. You're doing an SGC submission, y'all. PSA Collector's doing SGC submission. Anyway, it helps pull the card out. Okay? Doesn't have any influence on putting the card in, but getting the card out, it does. Okay? And, you know, so if you don't submit it, you got the card, you can get it out. You're not going to damage it doing it that way. You know, it's affixed to the penny sleeves. And when you do that, it helps pull the card out. Also, you know, PSA Collector made the comment that, hey, you know, think about it. Somebody is sitting there grading this stuff, and they're, you know, you tear your fingers up on it. Imagine how often they probably tear their fingers up on this plastic. And you take the time to do this to help them out. That might be grading at the moment, at that particular moment when they're looking at a card, decides what they're going to do. And that little bit helping somebody, you know, could make them be like, man, this person, you know, is taking the time to do this. All right. See, got the card. And I just got a handful of some other stuff over here. And let's say all this was my submission. All right. So I get all my cards together. And what I do is I rubber band them. Like this. That's funny, Bob. I just saw that pop up, man. That's hilarious, man. I ain't giving them the promo code yet, man. I'm making them watch the video. But that's the way I do that. Then I have 2 pieces of cardboard. I take this out. My wife and I, we do shipping stuff, and she looks out for me anyway. You know, and then I think she made the comment about I was going to set my work desk up over here for my remote working, because it looks like I'm going to be remote working for a couple more months from home. And I was like measuring over, make sure my monitors are fit and everything. And she's like, you going to do something about that mess underneath the table, underneath the desk? And I went, yes, ma'am, I am. But I think she regrets a little bit giving me cardboard from her stuff. I'll take cardboard and, no, I'm not talking to you, baby. I'm doing my video. My wife's in there cooking for me. But just take the outline of this and just cut, and you'll see why. All right. You got a card sandwich. Remember your invoice? You always want to print out 2 copies, one for yourself, and then one to go with the order. Okay. So you take the order. That was real quick. Somebody go back and pause it and start sending me crap to my email. But anyway, I'll take my invoice, review it. PSA makes you sign it. And that's just the way I learned to do it on my other orders. So I'll initial my order. And this isn't my actual order, so it's already shipped out. But what I'll do is I'll fold it up, kind of get it down there to that size. And I'll do 2 things before I fold it up. I'll write the invoice order number on the cardboard, and I'll put 15 for 15-day turnaround for this case. If that's what this order was from, I'll take a Sharpie, I'll write the invoice, number, and 15 for 15-day turnaround. It's a 20-day turnaround, 20-day turnaround. 1 day, 1 day, self-explanatory. I'll take that piece of paper, let it be the lettuce, no other condiments on the sandwich. My wife didn't hear me say that. No condiments on the sandwich. My wife don't put any mayonnaise, mustard, or nothing on her cheese dry sandwiches. But anyway, take the rubber band, like so. This one I probably would go a long way. And you just don't use one rubber band. You use 2 rubber bands. Usually I use 2 rubber bands. Put one long ways and then one sideways. And I would typically, if it's a bigger rubber band, I'd put a twist in it to make it 2, but it's not big enough, so I'd do another one. But that's the way I make my submission sandwiches. They're not going anywhere when you do the extra rubber band on there. They're not going anywhere. The whole purpose is to keep the cards from shifting in the box. And then the box I use, everything I ship priority mail, whether it's the PSA, Beckett, or SGC. So when you do, you can take these from the post office. They don't charge you anything for taking them. They only charge you for the use of the box when you pay for the shipping. So you can take a whole handful out of there and they're not going to say nothing to you. You just pay for the box when you present it. All right, so you put the box together, and for the time's sake, I'm not really going to, said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm trying to keep this thing short, and I'm already at 23 minutes. Well, Bobbles has made the comment, dry sandwiches are good, meat and cheese, most important part. She don't eat cheese, but she'll eat the rest of it, but it's dry sandwich, y'all. Dang this thing, man, I'm all about some mayonnaise and mustard on there. But anywho, you do your box, and sometimes you'll get crappy boxes and you'll have to tape these edges together sometimes if you don't have another box to use. But you see the premise of your shipping box. You'll slide, you put your submission in there, and you got it. These typically can hold 2 submissions in your box, in your priority box. I did it, and I did 2 in 1 because the one order I had to use 2 submission sandwiches, and both of them went in there, and I didn't need to put anything extra. And just like what PSA Collector said in his video that I mentioned that I use on learning how to do this, I use PSA Collector's tutorial on submitting cards to PSA, which can be for SGC, Beckett, whoever you use, you can use this same percent. So if there's just one of them, I'll put that in there. We had the other, say we got the other side folded up. You put your slab sandwich in there and get plastic bags, some shipping paper that you got from a previous SGC order, and just stuff it in there, and the purpose is to keep your slab sandwich from shifting in the box. So, I mean, it's just like packing if you moved. I'm sure everybody here has moved and had to pack plates and whatnot. It's the same premise in doing that. And then I use labels. I don't print them off the printer. I just ain't done it. I'm old school. I just like writing. And my wife says I got good penmanship too. So, but I'll do the order, do your mailing order, and you affix it to the box. PSA Collector takes the next step, and I've done it. I didn't do it on the last 2, but I was doing it on your box, which is a really good idea, actually, is mark your turnaround service in your box in a couple of different places. Circle, 15, circle. I've had the post office ask me one time what that was. And I told them, I said, that's just turnaround time for the vendor that's getting it. It's for their purposes. And they were just inquiring why I did it. But it's not a big deal. You can do it. But you've got a place for your labels. And so everything I ship on submissions or I do priority small box rate, and that's like $8, something like that. And I know it gets there. You get a tracking number, and yep, that's why I said baubles. Yeah, definitely, they're free from the post office, and you can order them boxes and stuff online. And I would direct y'all to go to some of these other like Elite Coke 3 baubles, of course, and a lot of these other guys that do these large submissions on and see the boxes. Pay attention to the videos because you see them when they break them out. If they decide to show them coming out of the box from PSA, that's typically the kind of boxes they're sending their stuff in, are the larger boxes when I send. This is the biggest order I've ever done. I did 2 separate. One was a 15-day and one was the 20-day. I got 2 coming back. And I did PSA the same way, did Beckett the same way. So I hope that helps. And there was something else I was going to tell you because I'm getting ready to give you the promo code. When you do checkout, when you're doing your cards, it's going to mirror this. It's going to mirror this online. And when you have multiple cards that are the same card, when you enter it, I can't find my card, you can enter, just keep clicking it and then go back and declare your value, declare your value and go to next. It won't let you proceed to the next one, to the next screen for the process. But when you check out, I know a lot of people, and Bobbles on his video the other night addressed it, and I wanted to address it too, is that PayPal is their merchant vendor of choice for processing credit card payments. And so they probably got a deal with them, being smart, being a business. So, but that's all that is they're the merchant for their credit card sales. So that's why it links PayPal. Can you use a different debit or credit card? Yes, you have that option. PayPal gives you that option. You'll click on the PayPal. It'll take you to their portal, and it'll say PayPal, and you'll sign in. Well, below that, you can't miss it. Is for other credit card information, use a different credit card, and you click on that and you can enter what you need to enter. I got a PayPal account, so I use my PayPal account. But this is what you've been waiting for if you've been sticking around. And if you didn't, guess what? The only known SGC promo code that I've ever seen, actually seen or heard of, has happened in our community. So Bobbles, BOBBLES 10 Bobbles, numeral 1, numeral 0. Put that in your promo code as you're doing your checkout. You will get 10% discount off your submission. It was originally believed that it was for first time. For each, right now, each order you make, like I did 2 orders, I used the promo code on both orders, separate orders, and I got 10% off. For the 30 card submission, I got $34 off. I mean, I'll show you. What am I gonna do with it? No, I sandwiched it. Now, there's it's 10%. That's $14 off of that 143. So, I mean, it's there. So, SGC promo code, Bobbles, BOBBLES 10. Use that. PSA is processing stuff. My orders are getting processed. My very first order is the last one, evidently. And it's on verification order, I believe. I'm looking as we speak. Let me refresh. Yeah, my very first one is research and ID. And the other ones are one's grading on an 8 card submission. And I'm on Q&A check number 2 on a 5-card order. So they've had these since December. So, you know, at least they're great, and I can't complain. I guess because they're not taking bulk. So, I mean, for those of us that don't do bulk orders with PSA, I'm getting blame it's a business, but still, you need to take care of the small fish too, because everybody started out somewhere, and didn't everybody start out doing you know, $1,000, $3,000 order with a vendor. Everybody started small. So, but the beast mode. So I hope that helps. I hope y'all enjoyed it. This went really way longer than I thought it was going to go, but I was a little bit bored too. So hope everybody's doing good. And then I'm going to do some research. I've got some content I want to do on some of this Tops product that's coming out, but I need to do a little bit of research on it, on this artsy stuff that been doing their second year. So the collection. But hey, what's up, Chili's, my brother? I was getting ready to sign off here. Chili's, you're because you're on here. I want to make sure you know SGC. Yeah, Tops, yeah. Man, that Panini product, man, is sweet. I actually made a post on Phil's card thing. He asked about product, and I said, pull that 2013 Panini. So, but anywho, just before I sign off one more time, SGC discount promo code. It's authentic, it's legit, and it's real. At checkout, use your promo code of Bobbles, BOBBLES, number 1, number 0. 10% off of your SGC submission cost per order. So, you know, the more you submit, the bigger the deal is on it, folks. Awesome chili. And dude, I about peed myself when you had that mask on. I couldn't understand what you was saying, but I knew you was down in that Corona in the background. That was just funny. But I hope everybody has a great weekend. And stay safe and well, and put something back out here later this weekend. Maybe put a promo out and we go live. So I'm still learning as we go, and on editing and stuff like that. And I just like doing this shot. It's just more real for me. But 34 minutes and 38 seconds. It's filing YouTube unwritten policy, I guess. Nothing more than 10 minutes on a video, you lose interest. But I hope everybody again has a great weekend. I hope to put something back out here later. Oh, hey, Chili. Before you get off here, Chili. That's what Card sent me, man. Is that not Mini-Me? All right. Y'all be good. Peace out. Keep your head up, eyes up, head on a swivel. Deuces. Nice man 72.